Hello, friends. Good morning. Coming to you from South Brooklyn. Out for a walk. Just did some errands. And there's a lot of videos I could make. And I thought I would start with something really simple, which is a trick that I've learned with messaging and note-taking, which is, I learned this from my friend Jem, who is no longer on Twitter very much, but she's lovely. And I saw her tweet about this, 3-4 years ago, and really adopted it, which is if there's a specific topic that you're interested in, something you can do is send everything that you see that inspires you or is interesting to you about that topic to one friend or a group chat that is relevant to that. So, for example, I'm interested in productivity, and if I see a tweet about productivity or an article about productivity that is interesting to me or significant to me, I will send that to James Stuber, who I collaborate with on the digital productivity coach that we make together. And I just send it his way. There's no obligation for him to read it or respond or interact with it, but it's usually interesting to him. And it's sort of available to both of us, and it's in our shared awareness. And then, if I want to go back and find something about productivity, I know that I associate that with James and that it's easy to find in that way. I just go back through our messages and find it. Of course, with really significant notes, you might want them in a more stable note-taking place, but it's helpful to associate specific topics with specific people, and then it's also in your shared awareness. Then you both can refer to that thing or think about it together, and that's really useful. So I send everything related to empowerment to Mary, for example, or everything related to curiosity very broadly that's interesting to me, that's significant to me, to Christian, both of whom I collaborate with in the Service Guild. And then there's other people where specific topics, I just send them everything. Like, actually, there's departments that I'm hoping to create through the Service Guild in the future, and there's sort of people that I associate with departments that I'd like to start in the future. And so I'm just sending them everything about art or earth or peace or wisdom or whatever as I see them, because I want those departments to come about in the future. And it's sort of like a social note-taking place. And this does require a certain kind of relationship with a certain amount of shared context, because they might even get a lot of messages from you, or they might start sending you a lot of messages. But typically, if you pick the right person who's a trusted friend and collaborator, and it's someone that's actually interested in that topic, then, it's fine to receive. And you just sort of have a shared expectation of, hey, you don't have to reply to this or interact with this. It's just putting it into our shared awareness and do with it what you will. That's been a really helpful move for me for quite some time, and makes it easier to remember certain things, and is useful to collaborate especially. So thought I would pass that on in case it's useful to you, and sending you love wherever you are. Take care, friends.